South by Southwest 2009. We're still here. We're still alive. It's kind of getting rough. We are meeting with Nikhil and Nikunj from Rudder.com. Hey guys, how are you? How are you holding up after a couple of days of doing a lot of press?
It's awesome. It's fun. It's great to be here at the festival.
Awesome. Okay, so you guys have a financial tracking tool website, which, you know, when it was pitched to me, the first thing that I thought was, hey, it's Mint. And when you guys sat down, we started talking about Mint, and you started making this whole differentiation pitch of why what you do is not Mint and why it's different and better. And I said that I love Mint for the fact that it turns my financial life into a video game for me. And all I have to do is look at the number that I have at the end of every week, and if my personal net worth has gone up, then I'm winning. And if it's gone down, then I'm losing. And that's the way that I've started living my financial life. You guys said instantly, oh, you're going to love us. And you started making this pitch, and I'm really, really intrigued. So tell me all about what makes you different than Mint and why I want you.
Well, first off, I'd start off with, hey, Rudder is here to help promote and protect your financial health. And the way we really do that is by enabling you to make better decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So primarily what we do, we like to consider ourselves more of a planner than an accountant. And a lot of the tools that are out there in the market, like Mint,
mm-hmm.
are accounting for the past,
mm-hmm.
which is they do a great job of analyzing the past and telling you, hey, in a pie chart where you spent your money. And the primary focus here at Rudder is to say, okay, the past is the past. Let's see where you are today and look forward into the future.
Okay.
If you are interested in looking at the past, we do have those features. But really what we're interested in telling you is how to live your life going forward.
Okay, so how do I look at the future? How do we predict the future then? Are you talking about we're looking forward a year or 6 months or 6 years, or am I looking at retirement? Is it something that I've got to do forever and I'm going to get bored with it, or how does your stuff work?
I think it's very similar to what you said before. It's kind of like a game.
Mm-hmm.
We have different widgets that you can kind of add to your Rudder dashboard. And we have different gauges and things like a what's left widget that really you look at it and you see that number increasing, and it's a game you play with yourself. You make sure that number keeps increasing, and overall you're set. But you were gonna.
Yeah. So the other thing would be the first step, right? Is looking at your short-term future, right? So we'll look 60 days forward, and we'll just look at your cash flow, right? We start off with that. So we look at your current cash balances. We keep track of everything that you've added to your credit card bill, right? So our first step is to make sure your financial trajectory is somewhat positive, at least not negative, right? So we'll warn you and say, hey, listen, you shouldn't spend any more than $1,000 over the next 2-3 weeks, or you run the risk of adding more credit card debt.
Can you guys call the Treasury Secretary or something? Because I think Washington needs you.
So that's the first step, right? That's just making sure your financial trajectory is not negative, right? After that, from a long-term perspective, we'll also ask you what your goals are. So let's say you're trying to, save up for a house. You need $10,000 down payment, and you're planning to do that a year from now, right? So we'll say, okay, if you want to save $10,000 between now and let's say May of 2010, you should really set aside X amount of dollars based on your income and your expenses. You should set aside X amount of dollars every month, right? And if you don't do that, we'll recalibrate and say, hey, listen.
Okay,
now
so
you
next month when I fail to do that,
exactly.
You'll show me how much that's going to affect me down the road, and how much more I'm going to have to save
at some
over
point
the next 23 months.
Exactly, right. And at some point we'll be like, hey man, you don't have to go rob a bank or something, because you're not going to be able to make your goal, right?
Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, you've lost, yeah.
So that's how we're different, we focus on what lies ahead and what you can do going forward.
But you can't make it like World of Warcraft, where if I die, I just get regenerated and I start over.
That's an interesting idea, though.
I like the idea about robbing a bank. We're gonna have to talk later. Okay, so when did you guys launch? How long have you been doing this?
So we launched about 5 months ago.
Okay.
Demo Fall Conference. We've added some great things since then. We've tweaked our features in terms of cash flow projections and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
We have about 35,000 members using the site right now. and
But 70% of them use our product on a weekly basis.
Okay, so you got a really high adoption rate. Like people that come, they stay.
That's right.
And that's
Cool.
the
That's a
idea.
pretty good. That's a pretty good metric.
4 out of 5 of our members think that after using Rudder, they have their finances in better control.
Ooh, okay. Hit that one more time because I think it makes a lot of sense. Like,
4 out of 5 users that use Rudder think that Rudder has really helped them manage their finances better.
that's awesome. No, because I think that's really important. And I mean, we're in everybody's tight economic times.
Sure.
Like, so everybody's trying to like pull the belt tighter and save a little bit more and not go wild, not go out and eat and do crazy vacations or whatever you blow money on.
That's right.
And so you guys really do give you that constant reminder and let you see how much effect you're having on your own financial picture when you don't go out and buy that big screen TV this week, but you wait 6 months and do it when you can do it in cash instead of putting it on a credit card.
That's right.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Just to add to that, this is not the first time a personal finance product has been introduced, right? Quicken and Money have been doing it for over a decade.
Oh yeah.
Right? But they've
They just don't do it very well.
Exactly, and they've always gone through this gym membership effect, right? People freak out towards the end of the year or during tax season, they go buy that product, they use it for a week, 2 weeks, maybe a couple of months, and they eventually give up, right?
I like that. It's the gym membership model. I totally get that. Yeah.
So with us, it's the way we approached this was, hey, we realize personal finances is not something you want to do constantly, right? You're probably better off doing Facebook or whatever it is that you want to do. With us, once you set up, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes. After you're done setting up, the product's almost on autopilot, right? You can consume the product straight from your email. You get your daily updates.
You can consume the product straight from email. So I don't even have to go back to your site once I
Right. We're
set
probably
it
one
up.
of the few destinations. We're probably one of the few websites that don't need you to come back to us. We'll send you the information via email. So once you set it up, you can forget it.
So you're kind of like a personal financial valet. You just come in and tap me on the shoulder every once in a while and go, dude, stop spending money. Like, or dude, you're getting rich. Like, go ahead and treat yourself. Yeah.
There you go.
Fantastic. All right. Well, thanks guys for talking to us, and best of luck with the product.
Thank you.